All right, ladies and gentlemen, when the calendar flips to the next month, you better believe that a Blue Ridge High Rollers video isn't too far around the corner. And here we go. Today, Friday, September, was it 3rd already? We're just kind of blowing through the month of September like it's nothing. But let's go ahead and take a look at the last month, August 2021. We're going to look at the top 10 coins to sell for the most amount of money on eBay for this particular hot and steamy month as it is. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean, you know, we had a tough act to follow for the month of July when that $75,000 West Point quarter was a San Antonio Missions sold. So, you know, do we have a coin on the list that kind of takes over that throne? That quarter, man, really threw a lot of people for a loop, and I don't know. I think the general overall kind of mood on that coin when I had talked about it was like really 50-50. I mean, there were the people that were very salty against that card made it known, man, and a lot of the questions, of course, surrounding that West Point circulation rarity quarter, it really revolves around comparisons. You know, people are trying to justify an apples to apples comparison of that coin to, say, a high mid-state graded 1909 SVDB or an old classic drape bust or flowing hair dollar, or, you know, something ridiculous like that. I'm like, it's two different types of collections. It's two different types of wants and desirabilities for those cards. They are not on the same playing field. And that's what makes numismatics great, is that there's a bunch of different ways to go that all involve kind of like the same type of coins, and that's US coins. But I can't stress this enough. The audience for that specific quarter is completely different than what you would associate with people that are into the classics. I completely understand the argument, but I needed to bring that up in the vein of this particular video I do every month, where sometimes the listings can be a little bit polarizing. And as much as I try and explain my way through them, there are people that just don't get it, and they'll call you out on it. But that won't do any good because I got the ammunition to provide, you know, as far as information. But yeah, let's just go ahead and jump into the Blue Ridge High Rollers. Hopefully I was able to kind of, address that a little bit better rather than just commenting on a singular basis within that video of some of those coins. But let's go ahead and jump right in, ladies and gentlemen, with the number 10 coin for the month of August, and that's going to be this bad boy right here, a 1903S. Not what you would consider to be on the list at all, I know. But believe it or not, San Francisco minted 1900s era of coins, and that's from like 1900 to 1904, which is a very short, series. 1904 was kind of like the someone hit the pause button before it came back live again 17 years later in 1921, but the 21S is quite common. However, this one right here, a lot of these circulated, so you just didn't see a whole lot of this particular coin. You do see a lot of Philadelphia 03s and also New Orleans 03s. And in this particular grade, those are nice coins, don't get me wrong. And probably worth, somewhere in that $500 to $1,000 range. But this one right here, and again, every San Francisco of these last 4 years of the regular circulating coinage of Morgans are some of the toughest. This one right here is a PCGS Mid-State 65 Plus. I mean, that's a lights out kind of grade for this date. And here's a few better close-ups of the coin. The strike is pretty good. Luster-wise, it's not bad. I'd say this is a really solid, very nice investor coin. And anyone that enjoys the Morgan Dollar series, like I do, I mean, not to this level. I mean, this is high roller stuff, and that's why it's in the video. But this one right here sold for a certain amount of money. 16.5 was the original asking price. I would venture to guess it's probably like 15,000. You guys can access like Terapeak or WorthPoint or one of those sites to actually see the realized price on this one. It was sold by Yen Chick 6. I think I pretty much butchered that. Located in Kansas. Really nice solid sale. But that's how we started out with the number 10 slot here. Number 9 coin on the list for the month of August is going to end up being a double eagle. No surprise that this would be on here. I even threw on the company right there. I actually cropped the whole thing so that way it's on there for you guys. This is a 1908S, grades out PCGS Mid-State 61. It is a incrementally tough date. Again, another San Francisco. No big surprise right here. Again, it's an investor coin by every sense of the word. It's a pure, gorgeous coin. And if you were going to invest in a double eagle, a St. Gaudens especially, it's either going to be a 1908S, it's either going to be that or the high relief and the wire rim and all that great stuff. There's a few dates in there that'll certainly give you a run for your money if your money is not big and tall enough to afford them. But this particular coin, ladies and gentlemen, sold for $17,150. This seller had 2 of them available, 1 sold, 1 available. And let's see, sold by Very PQ. That's a cool name. Located in Woodland Hills, California. All right, so that's a nice coin. That's your number 9 coin on the list for August. And let's go ahead and check out number Ocho. And this one's going to be, the pictures are not good. they're not my personal favorite. It's an 1880 Morgan dollar. And yes, this is a proof. It's a proof 67 plus, CAC backed as well. PCGS graded. It's got some really nice toning on there. Although these pictures absolutely do not do it justice at all for the amount of money it's sold for. But proof Morgans are very low mintage. As a matter of fact, the mintage on this particular date is only 1,355. Quite low. It's not the lowest on the list as far as proof Morgans go, but 1,300. That's not a lot, and I'm pretty sure not a lot of them are quite this nice. As far as how much this one sold for, another best offer was accepted. The original asking price was $21,500. Sold by Big Mac 0001. Sir, you do need a little bit of photography skills for these coins, especially if you're going to be selling them for, 5 figures. You might as well, invest a little time and effort and money into the actual photography factor on this. But congrats on the sale. That's a really big coin. Very nice. All right, already at number 7. And what are we looking at here for this coin? And that's going to be a raw, ungraded 1858O $20 double eagle. It's circulated. I can tell you that much. It's not a mid-state type coin. Possibly an old cleaning in there, although there's not really too bad of hairlines on this example. Just an overall tough date. All right, this is a very scarce date for the Double Eagle Liberty series, and this one, you're gonna have to take what you could find for the amount of money it sells for. In this particular case, this was a straight up auction format type of listing. 46 bids combined, and it sold for nearly $22,000. Sold by Bleeding Gums from Wisconsin. I'd say a trip to the dentist is in order. You might need a little help with the bleeding gums, and hopefully this 22 grand will help out there. Actually, I kid. There's some pretty unique seller names this week. Might as well poke a little fun because I'm a little bit jealous. These coins are absolutely huge, but this coin needs to be in a holder of some sort, and I would kind of guess that that's where it's going to head by its new owner, but congrats on the sale. Yeah, pretty solid. Number 6 on the list, and we got another gold, 1864, this time a $2.50 quarter eagle. Civil War dated gold of any type are extremely scarce. They're very desirable because any Civil War kind of like ephemera, memorabilia, that sort of thing. As you guys know, people collect weaponry and all sorts of things, belt buckles, shoe buckles, that sort of thing. Everything from this particular 5-year set is expensive, and the coins follow suit by a great deal. The mintages are quite light on them. This is an 1864, very well circulated. I'm sure this one has seen a lot of saloons in its day. Grades out PCGS XF45 is a suitable and problem-free type of grade. Actually, I wouldn't feel bad about an XF45 at all. This one right here, another big bidding listing, sold for $29,078. And by the way, I haven't told you guys a date, but they're all in August. You could check out this date right here, the timestamp even of when this auction ended. 65 bids combined. So there was quite a bit of activity on this coin, and with good reason. It's just amazing. Sold by Sell_NY. And of course, they are located in Jersey. All right, Ridgefield, for those of you that are familiar with that area. That's where this particular seller is from. All right, the next one that we have here, number 5 on the list, is going to be another Morgan. What a way to kick off the next 5, the second better half of the list with an 1889 Carson City. This, of course, ladies and gentlemen, is the key of all the Carson City coins of the Morgan Dollar series. So, yeah, eventually these will pop up. I think these come up probably once every maybe 2 or 3 months. The market is just very active for this particular date. Very nice grade, however, PCGS Mint State 61, and it says Dimple, Deep Mirror Proof Like. And a lot of them are for 89. As long as they're Mint State condition, oftentimes about a 50-50 ratio split of just business strike appearance to deep mirror proof like. So kind of like 1880s, a very common date for dimples. And very, very stunning coin. So what are we looking at here as far as price-wise on this one? This one sold for $35,250 on the button. And this one sold August 16th. All right. And we've actually highlighted the seller a few times in the past. Kedzie Coins, located in Chicago, is your seller on this one. Number 4 on the list, we're coming up to the best of the best for the month of August, and we have something you don't see too often, and this is a colonial era period, actually pre-colonial, because it's right around from the early 1600s. This is the Sommer Islands coin. I want to call it colonial, but it's pretty close to not being colonial, more like Middle Ages type of stuff. I don't know. I don't know my eras and ages and all that. Maybe you guys can help me out there. But this is what they call the small portholes variety. All right, there's a large and small portholes. This is a 6 pence. As far as denomination, it was at one point part of the Stearns and Lauer collection, or Lure. But it grades out NGC VF25 Brown. And I can imagine, coming across one of these, digging up a cornfield on the East Coast, because a lot of those British coins had made its way over into the Americas when colonization and all that stuff was occurring. So we did see a lot of like Britain coins, British, those types here stateside. But beautiful coin. How much did it sell for? Well, we got another best offer listing. $37,700 is the original ask. It probably sold somewhere north of $30K easily because it's just a rare coin. And with that, it was sold by Rare Coin Wholesalers California. They're located in Irvine. Again, that's another one of our weekly sellers or normal sellers that we see on this particular High Rollers video. All right, top 3 action, and we got another Morgan. What do you know? 1895 Morgan dollar. This is, of course, the key proof coin, and this one looks like it's circulated quite a bit. I would personally consider this to be what they call a impaired proof, which is just a proof coin that is circulated, but it's not cleaned. It's not any of that stuff. It's just a circulated proof. This one is a proof 45, by the way, by NGC. Just an overall really nice coin. I mean, if you needed the proof 1895 for your collection, this is the one right here. This one has a mintage of only 880. Very, very small amount of coins. This is, of course, like the well-known one for the Morgans. This one brought in $42,500. Sold by Bonser and Gamboa, located in O-Town, Florida. There you go. Beautiful coin. I would just shudder to think how much a proof 66 of this coin would go for. Probably many hundreds of thousands of dollars, I would imagine. But there you go. That's kind of like the entry level floor of this coin. If you're looking for a proof 1895, this is something to expect for, like a marginally circulated example. All right, number 2, we're getting close and I'm getting excited. We got a couple good ones here, and we have probably one of my favorite coins, bar none, ever in U.S. coinage. This is a coin that I look at in my red book when I was a kid, and I always dreamt of owning one. I finally was able to own one, but no, it's not a Mid-State 66 red brown, and this is not my coin. I wanted so badly to be my coin, but you know how that goes. With big coins comes with, big wallets, and I just don't have that at this current time. But what do we have here? This is a colonial era coin. It's a 1787 Fugio cent. And this has the 4 cinquefoils, which most of them do have. That's that little flower. 2 here on the Fugio side, and then 2 here at the date. This one has the United above variety. It's also cataloged as being W6780, and it's also Newman 11A. This is on the rarity scale an R6. All right, there's only a handful of these that exist of this particular variety. There's a couple close-ups of the coin right there for you. I mean, red brown. Anytime I see one of these with full minty red showing through, it's a special coin. And this one is just a Beautimus Maximus by every stretch. This one sold for $55K, $55,000. It's a cool amount of money for this coin. I'm willing to bet will just only appreciate in value over time. It's just one of those coins. This was about a $10,000 coin about 15 years ago. So that'll just put it into perspective. Sold by HLRC Coins, again, another regular seller on the High Rollers video. They are located in Virginia. And then, of course, there's going to be a number 1 coin, but is it going to take over the infamous Mid-State 69 West Point quarter from last month? And I'm afraid it's not going to, but this is the large porthole version of the Sommer Islands pre-colonial era coin. Again, circa about 1616, 1615 per the previous coin. It is 6 pence in denomination. This one graded PCGS VF20, and this is the more rarer of the 2 variants of the same coin. And ladies and gentlemen, a best offer was accepted. The original ask price was $68.3. Sold again by Rare Coin Wholesalers, California in SoCal. Good luck finding another one, especially one that's not all completely 100% corroded. A lot of these were buried back in the day, and finding some that are in just decent shape is a huge challenge, and that helps justify the prices on these. But that's going to go ahead and do it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are your top 10 coins for the month of August. The biggest, brightest, baddest coins ever to be shown up on eBay for the month of August 2021. And that's going to go ahead and do it. Would love to hear your thoughts. Feel free to comment. What is your favorite coin from this particular edition of the High Rollers coins for August 2021, straight from eBay, which again helps kind of support the fact that eBay does sell some high-end coins. So don't be shy about selling your coins on eBay. As long as you got all your ducks in a row, you should be in good shape. If you didn't want to deal with an auction house, this is another way of doing it, and you can probably get your money a little bit quicker. But I am your host, Sean, with Blue Ridge Silverhound. I want to thank you guys again for joining in on this video. Would love to hear your thoughts again. Little word of thought, we are back on the live coin Q&A channel for our live stream, in which we will reveal the grade of the quote-unquote Found Under the Bed, 1969S doubled die offers FS101 coin. The grades are in. We are going to share those with you for the first time as we continue to talk about how much this coin will be worth based off of its grade. In addition, we will be giving away a copy of the brand new 7th edition, was it Red Book Mega. So this is the big old thick, like 1,000+ page book with all the good stuff in there. We are going to give away one of those books. They have a retail value of $50, and we are giving it away for Labor Day weekend. So come join us on there. But the usual stuff. Don't forget to like, share, or subscribe if you haven't done so already. And, if you don't like the content at all, go ahead and hit the dislike button. Any sort of engagement is good engagement. But that's going to go ahead and do it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate all of your views and support. You guys take care, enjoy the hobby, and hope you guys find some good stuff. We have the Pocket Change Market Report coming this Saturday. You guys take care, and I will see you on the next coin video. So long.